Oh, top of the morning, top of the evening, top of the night, whatever time zone you are on. Live. Hopefully, everybody's been having an advantageous 2020 um, and been keeping their eagle eyes on full throttle. This video is for the new subs. I am in my room. Usually, when I'm taking care of business, I'm in the room next door, and you'll see the white background. To all the new subs, I just want to tell you a little bit about this channel. I'm about justice, fairness. Um, Most people say advocate, and that's what I consider myself, a people's advocate. And some people say activism, but I'm more of a people's advocate. I'm an advocate for truth, justice, what's fair, what's right, what's pure, what's true, and not just an advocate for, a fighter for. Hey, King Bit, how you doing? So I'm just doing an overview and welcoming the new subs because I had quite a few new subs coming from various places. So I'm just explaining a little bit to them about this channel. Now, next month is Black History Month, and that's what I'm going to rock. I'm going to rock straight Black history, African American history, talk about Black excellence, talk about facts and statistics pertaining to African American people. That's going to be me all through the month of Black history. Definitely will represent my people. So for the new subs, let me tell you a little bit just about me. I am from slavery. I'm a third generation away from slavery. So my advocacy roots run extremely deep. Happy birthday, King Bit, next month. I'm going to make sure we acknowledge that. So my advocacy roots run deep. Now, um, I've always been for justice, civility, what's fair and what's right since I was a kid. It's the way I was brought up. So that's just in me. Also, when it comes to, okay, King Bid, I got you. So when it comes to um, advocating for causes and for people, I don't believe in just talking. I believe in putting in the paperwork. I believe in putting in the footwork. I believe in the community organization. I believe in feet on the ground. I believe in being extremely vocal. I believe in strategy. Too, you have to be extremely strategic in doing what you do and how you do what you do. Okay, to get your point across. So that's just some of the things I believe in. Now, let's go a little bit into my background. Taught for years, so education degree, business degrees, technology degree, and this is for the people that came specifically from what is considered the J for K community, because I've got a lot of subs pulling in from that way too. Now, I would say one of the things that is extremely unique when you go back and you go through my videos, start with 2018, and these are the ones who sub from the J for K community specifically. When you go back to my videos, you can start all the way back into 2018 and just go through and really listen to the information. The thing that makes my information unique is this: when I speak about forensics, digital forensics, when I go off into the technology sphere and the laws, it's the fact that I had to know those things over 10 years ago. I merged from the education into technology, okay, digital forensics, um, computer forensics, which is investigations, okay, electronic investigations, digital investigations. So my perspective comes strictly from that vein, from what I had to know. Now, that's the thing that sets me apart um, in terms of that specific case. And if you, for those of you who are new, if you're listening to what I'm saying, I'm going to talk about a duty to preserve. I'm going to talk about authentication, just the things that I know for a fact is necessary to stand up in the court of law. So for those newbies who sub specifically from the J4K community, um, and I'm always going to cross-reference with, if you look at the earlier videos, I have cases in there, real cases, because you have to, when you are dealing with any type of electronics and digital that is that vital and that important, you, for one, you have to know what you're talking about. You want to know where the original hard drives are. You want to know how the copies were collected, retrieved, and maintained. You want and stored. You want to know all of that. All of that is vital in my field when we get into court, because everything can be challenged and examined. So, to the ones who serve for the J4K community, that's the uniqueness and the thing that sets me aside in that regards. And this is not a fictitious made up degree either. So last year, I finally finished my another degree in my field, digital forensics, assurance, and security. Um, so that's the thing that sets me aside in that spirit. So I don't, anytime I'm in my technological vein, when it comes to any digital forensics or electronic evidence, I do not have time to play a game. I don't have time to be out here talking about stuff and I don't know what I'm talking about. Um, it just would not be good for me as a person. I do believe in integrity. I believe in people keeping their word. Your word is your bond, and your word describes and kind of characterizes who you are. And it wouldn't be good for the technology community either for me to be out, here erroneously giving erroneous information. So I'm really careful and cognizant for those who sub from the J4K community. And I'm noticing it's a quite few of you that sub this year. So when you're listening to my talk about all of the laws and where who had access to this and where the data policies and when is the system said to be overridden, what's the backup plan, when I am specifically talking about those things, is for a very specific reason. And that's the uniqueness. And for people like, well, yeah, it's real. Yeah, this ain't no made up stuff. This is not no fake, fictitious, phony rony. Yeah, this is yeah, this is real. Yeah, and you will see. Yeah, let me straighten it out right there. Yeah, that's on there. This is not fake. Information security, assurance, and digital forensics. Yeah, yeah. So when it comes to the technological part of me getting involved in any case advocate for anything, that's the suit that I bring, that um, I know I can stand up in the court of law against that. So for the newbies that came that way. Now for the other newbies that didn't come from the J4K community, like I said, it gets real over here. I like to keep it real. I like to run facts and statistics. I'm always going to run some facts and statistics. I don't have time for fake information. I don't have time for erroneous information, and I don't have time for those who would tried to act like history didn't happen and doesn't exist the way that it did. Okay. So that's just a little bit about me. And for this channel, I got some real um, people that are sub to me, and I am sub to them, that are also advocates for justice. And you will see them in the bottom with their ranches to block all foolishness. And that's another thing to the newbies you need to know about this channel. I have no problem blocking anybody at any time for any reason. And I stand behind what I do 100%. And I'm not one of those channels that say you can come over here and say and do whatever you want to. No, I'm not that channel either. To the people who are newly subbed, that's not me. You can say and do whatever you want to in the comfort of your home, and somewhere else, but that's not it over here. We respect people over here, and that's the way I like to keep it. And if I think you're being a little bit some type of way, I'm gonna say what I gotta say, block you, and keep it moving. And it's never advantageous to come back and attempt to contend because, like I said, digital forensics, computer forensics, usually I will have already had everything I need to formulate any type of case against you in a court of law. So this is not a play channel. We bring attorneys on here for real. We bring people who are skillful, experienced, and knowledgeable in their fields for real. This is not that play channel. Hey, Amp, got it all day. King Bit. Now, got it all day. Are you in Michigan? If you don't mind me asking. Thanks, got it all day. You're in Michigan, right? I think you're in Michigan. Got it all day. 313. That's Michigan area code. So you got to be in Michigan. Yeah. Oh, you was just here. Okay. Right. Yeah. We'll have to hook up the next time you come to Michigan because yeah. Okay. You don't live in Michigan. You're usually in Detroit. That's what I thought. I'm usually in Detroit too. So cool beans. Yeah, we got some stuff going on in the state of Michigan. And people, before I get off, I would like to say, make sure you are registered to vote. Now, Mississippi, I know you see the ground game that's going on in Mississippi pertaining to the prisons. I know you see the ground game that's been going on all over this year for 2020 pertaining to injustice and just a host of different things happening. Uh, I want to admonish people, register to vote. I don't care what ethnic group you come from, register to vote. To my people, Rich and Melantona, make sure you register to vote. Uh, don't just register to vote, please do so. We have a host of cases that needs jurors, and we oftentimes are not represented in the United States of America in cases like we should be. Over here in the US, if you want to be a juror, you have to be registered to vote. Please make sure you are registered to vote. We see the rollback of what they've done to HUD under this administration, number 45. And I got to go there real quick. And I'm streaming through YouTube, and YouTube does not have the share thing. And if I would have known that I would veer off into this, I would have been streaming through my other programs where you could share information. That's We see what they're doing with HUD. We see what this administration is trying to do with Social Security and Medicare. And excuse me, hold on. I need people to understand this. These are not entitlement programs. They started off saying that these are programs that we invest our tax dollars into. Therefore, I don't care whose administration it is. You don't just tell me as a US citizen, as a taxpaying citizen, you're going to do what you want to do with my taxes. They always do that. No, you don't get to say, I've been paying into Social Security. You don't get to just say you getting ready to. Don't work that way. Does not work that way. So we need to make sure we're registered to vote. Um, we need to make sure that we're paying attention to everything that's going on. The deck has already been stacked with judges within these last 4 years that don't like people because of the color of skin, don't like people because of their um, economic status. So let's make sure that we are woke. With that being said, like I said, to all the newbies, welcome. To all the old heads, thank you for holding it down throughout years. For everybody else who I like to say in the bushes that just be stopping by and viewing, now you get to see or and hear a little bit more directly from me and not a third party from my mouth personally about what we do on this channel. So, and I usually have my music playing too. So you all have a pleasant evening and a pleasant night. Thank you so much. Bye bye, everybody, and welcome to all the newbies. Thank you to all the old heads. Bye.